are you doing well, everybody?
キッズライブへようこそ
Welcome to Kids Live!
今日も元気いっぱいなエミリーと笑顔が素敵なリナティと一緒にキッズライブ楽しんでいこう
So today, let's have fun with super smiley Rinati and super energetic Emily!
ねえそういえばさみんなは好きな映画とかアニメとかってある
So do you have any movies or animation that you love?
リナティはある
What do I like? I love those ones with adventure.
アドベンチャーな冒険するみたいなのが好きなんだって
The ones with superheroes.
スーパーヒーローとかね
Yeah, what about you, Emily?
いいねエミリーはね、プリンセスが出てくるアニメが好き
Oh, princess. She loves princess movies.
ねあとは歌ったり踊ったりミュージカルラララーって
Oh, musicals. She loves those too.
みんなはどんなのが好き
What about you, everybody?
わかる
Oh, I like that one too.
いいよね面白いよね
Yeah, those are really fun too.
ありがとう教えてくれて
Thank you for telling us.
今日もお友達からお便りが届いてるみたい
We have a letter from a friend.
一緒に見ていこうか
Let's take a look.
せーのぐるぐるぐるぐるぐるぽーうわー今日もみんないい笑顔最高だね
Great smile, everybody.
どうもありがとう
Thank you.
みんなもこうやってライフハウスキッズをお家や会場で楽しんでるね写真や動画ぜひあったら私たちに送ってね
Yeah, so if you have any pictures or videos of you enjoying the Lifehouse Kids program at home or in person, please send it to us.
早速それじゃあライフハウスキッズのオンラインの時間に入っていくよ
So now let's go into Lifehouse Kids Online.
カウントダウンしていこう
Let's count down.
せーの
3,
2, 1 GO!
Hi everyone! Welcome to Lifehouse Kids Online!
ハローみんな、ライフハウスキッズオンラインにようこそ。
Are you ready to have some fun today?
今日も楽しみ準備はできてるかな？
If you are, why don't you stand up, stretch a little bit, and let's get ready to worship God!
みんな今立ち上がって体を伸ばして一緒に賛美していこう。起きて今癒してhonor needs you we seek let your healing come that resurrection power is here bring dry bones back to life right here oh that where is your sting not here our Jesus conquered all our never-ending hope
お父さんあなたの名がいつも称えられるようにあなたの王国よここに来ててね行われるようにあなたの想いをこの地で起こして今日の必要を満たして他の人を
Let's read this week's Bible verse together.
今週の聖書箇所を見ていこ
It's from Romans 4:20 to 21.
う。ローマ4の20と21。
Faith did not leave him, and he did not doubt God's promise. His faith filled him with power, and he gave praise to God. He was absolutely sure that God would be able to do what he had promised.
アブラハムは少しも疑うことなく信じ、そのことがまだ実現しないうちからその祝福のゆえに神を賛美しました。彼は神の約束はどんなことでも実現すると固く信じました。
Let's pray over this verse together.
一緒に祈っていこ
Dear Jesus, thank you so much for loving us,
う。イエス、私たちのことを愛してくれること本当にありがとう。
and thank you for your incredible
そ
promise.
してあなたの素晴らしい計画をありがとう。
Please speak to us today.
今日私たちに語ってください。
In Jesus' name we pray.
イエスの名前で祈るよ。
Everyone said, Amen.
Hello, 80 here.
ハロー、みゆちゃんだよ。
Today we're going to watch the story of Abraham, a hero of the faith.
今日は信仰のヒーローであるアブラハムのストーリーを見ていくよ。
What did Abraham believe and what kind of life did he live?
アブラハムは一体何を信じてどんな人生を送ったんだろう。
Well, let's find out together in the box, people.
一緒にボックスピーポー見ていこう。
Now God found a man who would trust him and carry out his plans, and that man was Abraham. God told Abraham and Sarah to leave everything and go to a place far away that would become their new home, and he did. God also told him he would become famous and be the father of an entire nation, having as many children as stars in the sky, and God promised to greatly bless him. Many years passed, and all God had said was taking a long time. They even had become too old to have children, but they never stopped believing what God promised. This was called faith. One day, the Lord came and encouraged them that trusting God's words would bring a blessing. Finally, Isaac was born. Their big family had started. But years later, God told Abraham to sacrifice Isaac as an offering. So Abraham obeyed, trusting God. And when that horrible moment arrived, God stopped him. This was a test of Abraham's obedience and a picture of how God would save the world from sin. They finally arrived and settled in Canaan, the land God had promised, a beautiful land God had given them. Here, God greatly blessed Abraham. Now, God loved families and had chosen Abraham's family for himself. And through that family, he would bless all the families on the earth. Abraham believed everything God said because Abraham trusted God, even when God promised things that seemed impossible. When Sarah died, he buried her in Canaan, believing that this foreign land they traveled to would belong to them one day. Abraham died, not seeing all God promised, but still having faith in all God's words. Abraham did become the father of nations. Everything God had said would come true. God can be trusted because God is faithful.
So, what did Abraham believe?
アブラハムは一体何を信じてたかな。
He continued to believe in God's promise right throughout his life.
彼は人生を通して神様の約束を信じ続けた。
When God told him that he would be the father of many nations, he could have thought it was impossible because he was so old.
神様がアブラハムにいつか多くの国民のお父さんになるって約束を与えた時に、すでに年老いてたアブラハムは難しいって思えたかもしれない。
But instead, Abraham firmly believed that nothing was impossible for God.
でもアブラハムは神様に不可能なことはないっていうことを信じ続けた。
And because he obeyed God and trusted God gave him a son called Isaac, just like he promised.
アブラハムは神様を信じて従い続けたからこそ約束通り息子のイサクを与えられた。
And God gave him a massive family and many amazing blessings.
さらに神様はアブラハムにたくさんの祝福と多くの家族を与えた。
So today's story encourages us that we can be like Abraham and believe God's promises even when we have a little bit of doubt.
今日のストーリーから学べることは、たとえ疑いを持っちゃった時でもアブラハムのように神様の約束を信じ続けることができるということを学べるね。
So let's believe in God's amazing blessings that He has for us and let's live a life of thankfulness to Him.
神様がたくさんの祝福を用意してくれていることを信じて神様に賛美感謝の気持ちを持って人生歩んでいこう。
So let's pray together.
一緒に祈っていくよ。
Thank you, Jesus, that you have many amazing blessings for us.
神様たくさんの祝福をくれていることをありがとう。
Help us to believe even when we have a little bit of doubt.
ちょっとの疑いがあった時でも信じ続けられるように助けて。
We ask this in Jesus' name.
イエスの名によって祈るよ。
Amen. So now let's talk with people at home.
お家の人と話してみてね。
What can we do to keep on believing in God's promises?
神様の約束を信じ続けるためには何ができるかな？
Well, I think I want to stick around with friends who have the same faith as me so that we can encourage each other.
私は同じ信仰を持った友達と一緒にいて励まし合うことができると思うな。
And how about you?
みんなはどうかな？
For today's activity, let's make the stars that Abraham saw in the night sky.
今日のアクティビティはアブラハムが夜空で見た星を作っていくよ。
Get some straws, cut them in half like this, and make 5 of them.
最初にストローを半分に切ったものを5本用意してね。
Get some straws together like this and draw a star and staple each corner.
次に星の形に重ねてその端っこをホッチキスで留めていこう。
And add some strings on your star and hang them up on the bar like this and ta-da!
そしたら紐で吊るしてバーにつけたら星空の完成だよ。
Hang this on your wall and remember to trust in God's promise like Abraham.
壁に飾って神様の約束を信じたアブラハムのことを思い出していこうね。
Awesome, try this at home and we will see you next week.
また来週会おうね。
Bye bye.
バイバイ。
Thank you so much for watching today.
動画を見てくれてありがと
We hope that you enjoyed it.
う。楽しんでくれたかな？
Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel or follow us on TikTok so that you won't miss any of our amazing content.
YouTube チャンネルを登録したり TikTok をフォローしたりして他の素晴らしいコンテンツを見逃さないようにしてね。
And we would love to invite you to join us for our Lifehouse Kids Zoom every Sunday.
そして毎週日曜日にはライフハウスキッズズームパーティーをやっていてそこにみんなを招待したいよ。
For more information and to sign up, check the description below.
詳細を知りたい人は下の概要欄をチェックしてね。
We'll see you in the next video.
また次の動画で会おうね。
Bye bye.